I love bacon. It's an addiction. My husband loves bacon, but I really don't like making bacon in the pan. So I started baking bacon. Let me show you how. So the first thing we need to do is get a package of bacon and get this thing open. Now, one of the reasons why I like making a lot of bacon at one time is whoever came up with this packaging to store it, I don't want to store it in this. So I just cut it in half so it's easier to work with and grab when after it's stored. I suggest putting parchment paper down because everybody knows bacon gets greasy. And honestly, I usually try to do this when it's getting closer to the time to clean my oven anyways, because it is greasy. So you just take your bacon and you spread it on your parchment paper until you get a full sheet. Pretty simple and easy to do. Okay, we have our bacon all spread out. It's time to put it in the oven. I have my oven set to 400 degrees. I'm gonna let that run according to instructions, 8 to 10 minutes. I'll be honest, that ain't close to done enough for me. I like my bacon crispy, but we'll check it at 10 minutes. All right, our 20 minutes is up in the oven. Let's check it out. Ooh, my glass is steamed up. I think I want it done more. I don't know about you, but that's not even close to me, for me. So I'm gonna put it in for another 10 minutes, I think. Our timer went off on the oven. Let's check our bacon. Oh, that looks good. I like it crispy. Let me get some tongs. There it is. Some nice, yummy bacon. Now, if you don't like it that crispy, you can do it for less time. You're just gonna have to experiment. Everybody likes bacon on their own standards. But what I do is I throw this on some paper toweling and get rid of some of that grease. By the way, I used to do this when I worked at Arby's when I was in high school, many moons ago. But this is how they make it in the restaurants. And all those chicken bacon and Swiss sandwiches you have, this is exactly how they make it. But what I do with this is I just take it all and I put it on the paper toweling. And I need to fit a couple more pieces on here. So we're going to squeeze them in a little bit better. You do want them individually layered. And I'll show you why. I'm going to throw this in the freezer. And I'm only going to put them in for like 5-10 minutes, but just enough where they're frozen enough where when I put them in a container, they're not going to stick together. And then I can put the whole Tupperware container in the freezer, and I have bacon then whenever I want it, ready to go. I promised you to give you a couple different ways to make bacon. So you can also make bacon in the microwave. All you need is some paper toweling. Put that on your plate. Take a couple slices of bacon. Just lay it out straight. Take a little bit more paper toweling. Put this one to the side. And you're gonna bake it or microwave it on high for 1.5 minutes. There we go. Okay, we finished another 2 minutes. That still isn't even close enough for me. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna put it in for another 2 minutes. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, we have a total of 5.5 minutes on this bacon. The package said 1.5 minutes. Let's check it out. All right, there we go. I would say that's decent bacon. Let's get our cloth here so I can put it down. But that's some bacon. It's hot though. It is very, very hot. So I'm gonna put that to the side and we'll try it a little bit later. We're now gonna make bacon on the skillet, which is probably the most traditional way to make it. And all you're gonna do is put your stove to medium heat. And we're gonna just put it in individually in the pan. Just piece by piece. Now, the one thing about making it in the pan is you can only make so much because there's only so much room in a pan. That's why I think my favorite way is making it, for ease, making it in the oven. I would say the second easiest way is the microwave. But we're just gonna let this go for a little bit. We're gonna keep flipping and turning it. The package says 8 to 10 minutes. So we'll keep working on it. Now let's do this. Let's set the timer for 8 minutes. And we'll see how accurate that is. So far everything else has been on the low end for time. So we'll keep an eye. All right, we're at about 4.5 minutes. So I am just gonna flip these all over. I've been sort of moving them around like this little by little. This is the first time I've flipped it. They always want to curl up on you. If you hold it down on the edges a little, they do better on sitting down. Now, like I said, the easiest way to me is the oven. The fastest way is the microwave. And this way I like to do when I'm making eggs, because I love my eggs fried in bacon grease. There is nothing better than that. Can't say it's the healthiest thing in the world, but nothing better. So we're gonna keep letting these go. We have another 3.5 minutes for that 8-minute mark. And we'll keep checking it and looking in on it. But let's see how we go. All right, if you don't like your bacon crispy, this might be a good time to take it out. I like mine crispy. We are at about 6 minutes. And it's already pretty dark. Most people I know don't like it this dark. To me, that's perfect. But I'm actually going to turn this down. I'm actually going to turn it off since I have an electric stove and let it just cook a little bit more on that side. But I'll tell you, if you don't like bacon crispy, I'd probably take it out even a little bit before this. But I think I'm going to pull it out right now. And I set my timer for 8 minutes, so we're at about 6.5 minutes. And I'm more than happy with this. All right, this is perfect bacon to me. Right there. It's nice and crispy, but I'll tell you, 6.5 minutes goes pretty quick. And originally we said 8 to 10 minutes. So if you don't like this crispy, you got to really watch it. So let me spread these out and we're going to do a little taste test with all of this. All right, we are back. We made bacon 3 different ways. And now me and my husband Billy are gonna try all of these different pieces of bacon. I am gonna try this one because it looks like the crispiest. So we're on microwave bacon. A little tough.
A little chewy.
I mean, you get the flavor. It is crispy, but it's like tough.
Next.
All right, let's do oven.
This is gonna
This
be my
one's-
favorite.
This one's getting pretty crinkly.
I got the bigger one. Not as chewy as what it normally is. I mean, crunchy. But crunchy.
It's crunchy, but it's good and it's easy. Like I can put this in the freezer and pull it out whenever I want. So it's easy. I definitely like it better than the microwave.
It really does taste the same when it comes out of the freezer and it's reheated too in the microwave. I don't ever notice the difference.
Yeah, and honestly, all I do when I do take it out of the freezer is like if I'm making a bacon burger, I just put it on the burger a few seconds before I put the cheese on, and it heats right up. You won't notice the difference. So
Okay.
this is a good one. Stovetop.
You pick your
In the
favorite
skillet.
because I can see that there's the burnt
I'm gonna
ones.
do the darkest because I like it burnt. But
I'll do the lighter one.
all right, your skillet is beats all.
Not if it's not really done. I mean, if it's
No?
really crispy like that, but you could have kept that in there a little bit longer too and got it more crispier.
Yeah.
And this one that I have doesn't taste much different to me than the oven because it's not as crispy.
The
Okay.
oven one, I will say, when you reheat it, it'll get gristly again too,
But I'll
which is
grab
really good.
Yeah, much crispier, bud. I think it's more cooking time.
This is so messy.
Mm-hmm.
I hate making bacon on the stovetop. But so overall, I'd say microwave only if you have no other solution.
And if you're in
I
a
mean-
rush,
Yeah, a rush, you
you-
just want something.
if you want it quick,
I mean, if you want to add some on top of your,
that one's crispier though.
I had a crispy one. That is the one I had. I just
Okay.
took a bite of it. The microwave one, I will say, bacon bits would be great. Something quick on top of a sandwich if you want a BLT or something. Great.
Potato.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, might be dinner tonight. The oven, I'll say it competes with the stovetop. It's very comparable.
Yeah.
But for me, the taste for the stovetop beats out the oven by a hair. But the oven beats out the stovetop for ease, and I can store it in the fridge and freezer and have it whenever I want it. What about for you?
Now, I agree kind of everything you said. The other thing that you bring in is if you have it pre-made, this is by far going to be the quickest for you because to grab a piece of frozen bacon and microwave it, it's only going to take 30 seconds to heat that up.
Not even.
So if you have it pre-made, this is going to be your quickest. Oven's going to be your fastest and taste really good. If you don't have it pre-made, then the microwave. But I just prefer either the stovetop or the oven
Yeah.
over the microwave.
Well, and part of the reason why I brought this to you on this channel is because we're always on the go. And when we're camping, I don't want to be making bacon when we're camping. So I'll take some freezer slices and throw it in and bring it with us. And then I can just put it on top of the burgers. And we got great burgers. So I'm going to leave you with that. Let me know if you have any questions or any ideas of anything we should try next. And we'll talk to you soon.